So put a little bit of flour on your wooden peel, set your dough ball there, and the first step to stretching is not to stretch at all. Okay, if you approached a dough ball and started to stretch, you'd blow out the center and you wouldn't get to the edge. So the first step is just direct overhead pressure, flatten it out. Okay, that's it, just flatten it out. Don't do this. Otherwise you're going to have a real thin center. And make sure you have a little bit of flour either on your hands or on there so it won't stick to the wood.
When do you put the cornmeal on?
I've heard cornmeal mentioned 6 times already today. It's a big state.
Did I tell you about the cornmeal?
Yes.
Yeah, we use it next.
Right after the cornflakes.
She brings scalloping because he doesn't allow this.
When we make cornbread. Okay. Okay, and look at how easily now I can stretch this. Okay.
Gosh, this is impossible.
Because let it run. It is this easy. It is this easy. But you'll get to feel the tension in the dough, and you know when to back off. Okay. And sometimes it's easier not even to look at it because you learn to feel the tension in the dough. What I'm doing is keeping this level with my wooden peel. I can kind of sweep up flour as I need it, and I'm keeping my thumbs just inside the perimeter. That is what is going to build up the edge around there. Okay. I could continue on, and I'll make some later if you want really big, you know, very thin. But this is what I call a medium thickness that enables you to cut it into pieces if you're entertaining and everybody gets a slice.
But if you wanted it thinner and you kept going, would it do like it did last night where it was hard?
No.
No. It would still be...
Correct. It would be even
stiffer.
crisper.
Yeah.
Because generally people that like that thin like a crispy texture to it if they get a little bit more water out of it. But the thing, you see how I'm just keeping it parallel with the wooden peel? Try not to pick raw dough up like this. It's moist, and if it folds on itself, it wrinkles, and it's really impossible then to pull it apart. And the reason why we came up with doing it this way is, one, using a rolling pin presses all the air out, flattens it, and the air doesn't move up through it in the oven as well. Plus it flattens the edge, and all the toppings go flying off. And it flattens the edge like this, so the very edge is even thinner, and they burn. The other reason is the one reason why we don't open it with the back of our knuckles, you see a lot of people do that, is that a lot of times at home people have rings, and that'll just tear. So this is a way I think that's, with practice, is easy and it's consistent. Make sure you have a little bit of that flour under there. And this is a recipe.
It's like we're pulling the wool over his eyes. It's not happening.
That's another really good question. Do I have to dock it or perforate it, or do you?